Greetings, beautiful ones. I am Sonia, the creator, the host of the Treasure Is You podcast. In this podcast, for all of the new listeners and viewers, this podcast and all of my podcasts, they are healing spaces. This podcast has changed its format. It has always been a space of remembrance. We are in a space of realigning, healing, and remembering. The Treasure Is You podcast is your soul's call to remember your divinity. There are no mistakes, so you are in the right place. Even if some of you may be feeling some resistance, if you are, that's okay. Because we are all, hear me when I say, uniquely different. We are not meant to feel the same way. But because you are here, that right there is the sign that you have just aligned to your soul. The soul, from I want you to realize, is your navigation on this life journey. And your soul wants you to always remember that the treasure is you. Welcome back, beauties. Welcome back. I am Sonia, the creator, the host of The Treasure Is You, because the treasure is you. I'm here to help you remember that. This is why you are here. There are no mistakes. This life journey that you are partaking in, you are meant to fine-tune your own intuitive wisdom. So you came to the right place, because this is what we do at the Treasure Is You. Okay? So remember that. Take note of it. Jot it down. This podcast is all about journaling. Yes. Journal, 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 please. Because it's about you. And you are worth it. Yes. And this world would not be what it is if you were not in it. Okay? You are a piece of the puzzle of this grand tapestry of life. Yes, you are. You have a place on this green and blue planet. This is why you're here. Yeah, this is why you're here. So I am here to help you remember your beautiful divinity, even with all of the layers and layers of suppression. Yes, this podcast today is about us being able to see the the suppression within ourselves, because there has been and still is a silent undercurrent of suppression taking place. And I witnessed it in myself. And when I witnessed it, I don't want to say I couldn't believe it, but a part of me wanted to say that. But this is how it works. This is how the suppression works. It becomes a part of you that you're not even aware of, that you are behaving under the conditions of suppression. Yeah, this conversation is essential for your evolution. This conversation, beautiful ones, is a conversation that is not talked about much. And when it is talked about, as far as suppression, we as humanity, we feel the anger. Yeah, we do. We feel hatred. We feel this pain. And that pain is suppression. Yeah. So you can feel angered, but we need to take that anger, that energy of anger, and turn it into fuel. The fuel that will give you that strength to just keep pushing forward, to let you know yourself and others that you are not suppressed. So when you feel, this is one key thing to key into. If you feel like suppression is within you, this is how you know. If you do not say something from your heart and you hold back that suppression, there you go. That is it, loud and clear. Because suppression has been taking place from the very beginning of time. When I say beginning of time, I'm speaking beginning of humanity time. I'm not speaking of our existence, because our true existence is infinite. Okay? It's infinite. It's beyond the physical. So anytime you feel like from your heart you want to say something and you don't say it, that's suppression. That's suppression that is interwoven within the fabric of our essence now. And you hold yourself back. Yeah, you hold yourself back because of the suppression. Yeah, I'm telling you, dear ones, it's deep. It is very deep. And when you can feel that within you, then you know what to do. You can recognize it, and then you can take action. Because the more that all of us take action, guess what happens? We are dismantling suppression. Yeah, we are dismantling it. This is why you see artists, they come up with their art and it may be vulgar, it may be very loud in your face, because it is a message to wake you up from suppression so you can express yourself. I mean, there's so much attached to the suppression, but suppression itself, as I said, it's a silent undercurrent that you cannot see until you're in a situation, like I said, and you want to take action or you want to say something and you don't do it. Yeah, you don't, that's suppression. Now, you have to really key into it. You have to heart discern. You have to key into whatever experience that you are witnessing or that you want to partake in. You have to feel into it with your heart. Yeah. But it is a silent undercurrent that is taking place throughout all of humanity. Yeah, all of us. So because of that, it's like, well, who am I? Am I expressing myself through suppression, or am I being an organic essence that is expressing itself? Like, who am I? Yeah, that's the question I ask us all the time. Who am I? It's because of suppression and many more conditions that are unknowingly, silently running in the background of your mind. It is, as I said, the undercurrent. It is the background noise. It is camouflaged with the background noise so you can be quiet, so you don't say a word, because this person might say something. This person might say something. That's how it works. And as I said, you're not even sure of yourself. You're not sure of yourself. So anytime you feel that, dear ones, that is the signal that is suppression. When you feel from your heart that you want to take action, or you want to say something, write something, call somebody, and you don't, yeah, you don't, yeah. Because I'm here to tell you, your first indication to things is usually the right choice. It's when we second guess ourselves. That's when you know that that's suppression. Yeah. That's some manipulating energy that is attempting to change your thought, change your action, change the direction of what you were attempting to accomplish. Yes. So write that down as well. Yeah, journal this stuff. So on that note, right now as well, let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath through our nose, breathing in our life force as we fill ourselves with the light energy of optimism, of enthusiasm, of pure love, joy. We are right now in this space, making the space to be aware of the silent undercurrent of suppression. And when we see this energy within us, we will heart discern. We will take action if needed. But we are aware of suppression in the background. It's the background noise that keeps us quiet when we want to speak. So allow us to gain the wisdom through our own intuition, so we will be able to take the actions, we will be able to speak through the essence of our heart. May us see with enlightened eyes. May us hear through the gift of clear audience, and allow for all of our natural gifts to align in this new beginning. We are aligning right now in this podcast. We are healing right now in this podcast. And we are remembering ourselves. So it is, thy will is done. All right, beautiful ones, you can open your eyes. So just remember, there's so much going on. And when we are armed with wisdom, I'm here to tell you, as always, you will get through anything. You will prevail through everything, because your power says so. You come from a mighty power, and this mighty power is with us right now and is always with us. Okay? And when we can connect as we are, we're always connected though. I want to just put that out there. We are always connected. But in this podcast, we are remembering our divinity, our power, our will, our essence, our connection. Yes, and it's a beautiful connection. It's a beautiful connection. So today we are in a waning moon in Aquarius, about to have tomorrow on the 17th of February a solar eclipse in Aquarius. So this is the energy of innovation. This is about right now all of your connections, to strengthen them, to make solid connections with the people that you align with, that you may be creating things with, just to strengthen that. This is a time of community, coming together. Because when we do come together, beautiful ones, this is when we create the most beautiful things in the world. Yes, we do. We create through that essence. And we are seeing the beauty in just seeing our own beauty, and creating is what dismantles, it disintegrates, it deteriorates, and eventually it dissolves suppression to where it doesn't exist. This is what is happening in these podcasts. So whatever I am being told to discuss, we are dismantling it. It no longer exists because we are bringing awareness, and we are replacing that expression with love, with integrity, with strength, with empowerment. We are replacing it with those powerful essences. And this is how we keep our minds clear. This is how we keep our emotions balanced in line. And we keep them awake. Yeah. We don't want those emotions to go to sleep, because when they do go to sleep, then we're not in alignment. So we cannot have any parts of ourselves asleep. No. So this is what is happening right now. And this is a beautiful space. It really is. Because, dear ones, our true power is in the present moment. We hear all these stories from past parts of ourselves, and that's okay that we hear it, but we need to stay here, right here. This is the sweet spot, right here. So when you can stay in this sweet spot of the presence, of the present moment, you can create more sweet spots of present moments. And what did I say? Suppression no longer exists, because if you are in that present moment, doing, speaking, taking action on the things that you love, guess what happens? All of that stuff goes away. All of it. Now, some of it may try to creep in. And the reason why it will try to creep in is because it's just so many eons and decades and just years and years and years of it within us. It's a residue. So how do you get rid of residue? You just keep being present. Continuously be present. Feed your mind with the things that will uplift you, and continue doing the things that you love. That's how you get rid of the residue. And stuff may pop up still, but we have to be reassured. We have to have integrity, and we have to have what? Perseverance, and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. The more that you push through, I'm here to tell you this as well, like all of it, all of this I'm here to tell you, is when you push through it, that means you just dismantled that illusion. So you have to continue just pushing and pushing through till you push through until there's nothing else there. That's what we have to do on this life journey. This is what it's about. So it's not about us hanging on to those old illusions, because that's what we did in the past. And we no longer do what we did in the past, because we're in a new cycle where it is called for us to do what is in the new cycle, which is to let go of all of those old beliefs. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. Okay, so I feel very light. I feel very light in this video, and I'm not feeling much heaviness through the collective. I'm really feeling the collective is vibing. I'm feeling that the collective is feeling what I'm saying, because maybe this may be helping all of us, the new moon energy, like you can feel it today, this new moon in Aquarius. Be lighthearted, be all about community, make your relationships stronger. Yeah, Stay lighthearted. That's the main thing. Stay lighthearted. Because the more lighthearted that we all become, it helps you to receive more. Yes, it helps all of us to receive as much as we can. And it's a very beautiful journey because you are witnessing yourself, you are seeing yourself, you're present. Yes, you're being present in the now moment of your life. And that is so precious to be present, dear ones. So we have just dismantled that icky feeling of suppression. Yes. Yes. So it is obtainable. Okay? Because your power has alchemized all of that icky suppression business. Yeah. And as long as you're present, keeping your heart light, you will be able to dismantle every illusion, every dense energy that comes your way. Because you are powerful beyond measure. Yes, you are. You are. You don't know the extent of your power. Or maybe you do. Maybe you do know the extent of your power. But we have today, I feel very light. I don't feel the collective. I don't feel that dense heaviness within the collective here. Because I pick up the universal residue and energies of the planet. So I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but what I am saying is that the majority of the collective is moving toward the light-hearted essence that makes all of us receive. Yeah. And helps us all to attune and to align to our own intuitive wisdom. And this is what we're supposed to be doing anyway. We are supposed to be listening to our own internal guidance. This is why we have it. Yes, this is why we have it, beautiful ones. So enjoy the rest of your day. Just be aware that humanity has a silent undercurrent of suppression. So when you see it in action, when you feel it, you know what to do. I already told you what to do. That's how it works. The name of the game is awareness. So now that you are aware of this, because of course we have heard about suppression, we hear about all things, but we don't take action. But here, we're taking action because we know what to do now. And maybe some of us didn't know what to do. But yes, when you feel that suppression, you reach within your heart space. And whatever your heart is telling you, if your heart is telling you to speak, then speak. If your heart is telling you to take action, then take action. Do not be quiet. Do not be mute, because that right there is the indication of suppression. All right, beautiful ones. So enjoy the rest of your day. Remember that you are the treasure. Know that your soul guided you here, and your soul has been guiding you to every destination, every experience, and to all of the people that is in your life. Your soul has been navigating you through all of it. So now we are paying attention. And the more that we continue to pay attention, we awaken more and more and more and more parts of ourselves. And guess what? We are healing ourselves. That is what healing is. Healing is becoming awakened to all parts of ourselves, because you are now aligning. And when alignment takes place, you're dismantling all of the illusions. I mean, all of it. And this is deep, dear ones. This is deep. This, I'm just going to briefly say this and then I'm going to end the podcast. This is so deep that some of the things that you may be experiencing because of the illusions, and I'm just going to just say a couple examples like diabetes, okay, obesity, bipolar disorder. By you following your heart, guess what? Those three things that I just said, and there's many, many more. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to say it all. Every dis-ease, every misalignment, every bit of confusion, every bit of it will be healed, unless, this is the unless part, unless your soul has guided you to be a ambassador, a spokesperson for a certain misalignment to help humanity. Yes, to help humanity. Yeah, that's the only exception, is if your mission was to be that. If your mission was to be that dis-ease of diabetes, of obesity, and what's the other one I said? Bipolar. If your mission was to be that, then that's the exception. Then that's what you're going to be, because you signed up for it. You see what I'm saying? You signed up for it because you knew that when you signed up, you're going to make a difference for humanity. And I'm just here to tell you that takes a lot of courage. Yeah. Because I know we don't remember. Most of us don't remember our mission. Our mission is our purpose. But so if you're not on the mission to have these misalignments, I'm here to tell you, these podcasts are healing, because it's bringing everything into harmony. It's helping you to establish your own rhythm in life. So the more that you tune in, you are aligning. You are being open. You are receiving. So I am sharing with you that there's a new moon tomorrow, but you can feel the energy right now of the new moon in Aquarius, the innovator. It is asked for us to deepen our relationships, to go out and create your community. Yes, because when we do come together, this is when we create the most beautiful things in our world, because we came together as one. Take care, beautiful ones, and always know that the treasure is you.